With the release of Celebrations, we have 15 brand new Holo Rare Legendaries, which are great for Gym Leader Challenge format, except for Solgaleo. My favorite of the bunch is definitely Ho-Oh. With its Sacred Fire attack for a fire and a colorless energy, it does 50 damage anywhere you want on your opponent's board, and Fire Blast for 2 fire and a colorless does a solid 120 damage. Now you might be looking at this card thinking, what gives? This is not going to do anything to my Eternatus VMAX deck. Well, that's because this is Gym Leader Challenge format. Gym Leader Challenge format is a single prize Pokemon format, so no VMAX here, GX, EX, or anything like that. No Pokemon with a rule box whatsoever. It's also a singleton format, so you can only play one of each card except basic energy in your deck, and it's a mono-type format. So you have to pick your favorite type, either fire, water, lightning, and build your whole deck using only those type of Pokemon. It's a ton of fun to play. If you're interested in learning more about Gym Leader Challenge format, make sure to check out gymleaderchallenge.com, where all the rules are spelled out and frequently asked questions are answered. And if you're looking for other players to play Gym Leader Challenge format against, make sure to check out the Tricky Gym Discord, where players are always looking for a new opponent to battle. Now let's scope out that fire type deck. There have been so many good fire Pokemon released in the last 10 years. This is just one way to build a fire type Gym Leader Challenge deck. It's got some of my favorite fire type Pokemon in it, but there are many other ways to build a good fire type Gym Leader Challenge deck. The main support Pokemon in this deck are Magcargo and Delphox. Delphox is probably my favorite Pokemon in Gym Leader Challenge format. With its Mystical Fire ability, it allows you to fill your hand to 6 cards once during your turn. An incredibly strong ability, and Delphox also has a good attack. Blaze Ball for 3 colorless energy. It does 50 damage plus 20 more damage for each fire energy attached to this Pokemon. So if you have 3 fire energy on your Delphox, Blaze Ball is going to be doing 110 damage. So a solid attacker with an incredible ability. But what's really cool is when you pair Delphox with Magcargo and its Smooth Over ability. Smooth Over allows you to search your deck for a card and put it on top of your deck. So with Smooth Over and Delphox, you could stack your deck and draw into whatever card you want, which is completely busted. We all know Welder was a great card in fire-type decks during the entirety of the time that it was legal, during the late Sun and Moon era and early Sword and Shield era. Welder is great in Gym Leader Challenge format as well, since it allows you to attach up to 2 fire energy from your hand to your Pokemon and draw 3 cards. So a lot of our attackers have attacks that can be used for 2 to 3 energy. It jives really well with Welder, and an older supporter that many of you may not have ever seen, Blacksmith from Flashfire. I love this full art Blacksmith, one of my favorite full art supporters because Emboar is just so sick, right? Blacksmith allows you to attach up to 2 fire energy from your discard pile to one of your fire Pokemon. So between Welder and Blacksmith, you have a lot of opportunities to accelerate energy into play. Arcanine is also a great option for accelerating fire energy into play. With its Grand Flame attack, does 120 damage and allows you to attach up to 2 fire energy from your discard pile to one of your benched Pokemon. And Cinderace, with its Libero ability, attaches up to 2 fire energy from your discard pile to the Cinderace when it moves from your bench to the active spot. So plenty of ways to accelerate energy. We've also got Volcanion with its Flare Starter attack. A lot of ways to get energy into play. A lot of great attacks in this deck as well, like Reshiram with its Scorching Breath attack, does 130 damage. Fire Blast does 120 damage. Flare Striker does 190 damage. An all-around, very fun deck to play. Scope this deck out in action and let me know, what do you think of Fire-type Pokemon in Gym Leader Challenge format in the comments below. Yo, look at that Gordon over here. Now, the fighting deck loves to go first, so, you know, they can get a turn 2 Donphan. That's a lot of pressure. Yeah, and as you can see, Tankman's got the fighting energy there already. I am just going to let this hand rip. Need to find more Pokemon. That would be great. You know, more Pokemon, not like this. Yeah. More Pokemon would have been what we're looking for here. But it's fine. cool. Not stressed. No. Ain't worried about it. Okay. So I will attach the fire energy to my guy, and then I suppose I will Giant Hearth for a couple more fire out of the deck, and I give him the big sleepy yawn. Okay, stay asleep, Gordon. Stay asleep. So long as Tankman doesn't have Switch or Scoop Up Net or Escape Rope, then that yawn could potentially buy me the turn that I need. I can Welder. I do not want to attack with Magcargo, okay? That is not what I am trying to do. But it kind of seems like that's where I'm headed, bro. If I top deck a way to get a basic Pokemon into play, like a Quick Ball or a Nest Ball or something like that, then we can do that. Ball guy can go get, what, Donphan, I guess? Also, this is Tankman's opportunity to search his deck, kind of figure out what's going on here. Shoo. This is a tough start. Okay, heavy ball, right? Oof. A lot of good ball search cards for that deck. I think this deck could play heavy ball, right? So, I mean, we've got Magcargo. We've got... It's probably just Magcargo and Arcanine, right? But there's like at least two. Okay, there's like two guys. The Broken Lunala. Guess look at the top two cards. Love it. Really not trying to be out here with my Slugma all alone like this. There is the Donphan. 120 damage. Earthquake. Definitely intimidating. Let's see. Timer Ball. Hoping the Timer Ball nets us a Magcargo, right? I've got Tate Liza. It's not really ideal. Okay, so Timer Ball. We've got Magcargo then. So I can smooth over whatever I want in, onto the board. Which is cool. I could also swing for 50 damage. I'm not sure that that's necessarily going to be helpful, but it's a thing I could do. So let's Welder. Let's smooth over first. I want to get... Ho-Oh seems nice. It's only, it resists fighting. That's cool. So we'll smooth over this guy. Welder 2 here. And I just need to buy more time. So I feel like I can retreat into the Ho-Oh, attach an energy to the Ho-Oh, and just pass. And say, okay, well, a Ho-Oh can't get knocked out. Got 4 energy in the discard pile. It's not great. But the Ho-Oh is at least like kind of a tough dude here. And I might be able to buy myself another turn while Tankman maybe just sets up a little bit more with like a Drought or something. And then Marnie is usually pretty decent against... Oh, nice. Giant Hearth, actually. Fire energy in this fighting deck because of the... No, don't do me like that. You've got the rare candy? No, Carkol. All right, cool. Because of the Colossal. Galarian Zapdos 2. The Strong Legs charge. Okay. And a Floater. And a Cynthia. So that Zapdos could go in and try to paralyze which makes sense. The Ho-Oh is really just here to try and give myself another turn. So I'm not terribly concerned if the Zapdos goes in, softens up my Ho-Oh. That's fine. I just needed to not get the Magcargo knocked out. Right. Now, not exactly sure what I want to even smooth over for. Right? Doesn't feel great. Zapper Kick, 50 damage, probably paralysis. Discard the energy, get to accelerate it with Colossal later. Not going to discard. Okay. So then I am free to, you know, ping something for 50 damage if I want. So I'm okay with that. Let's go here. And Colress for 6. I think we're probably just going to take the biggest draw option I can right now, because I'm trying to get some Pokemon into play pretty desperately. Nice. So we'll grab Nest Ball and see, Scorbunny, Cinderace. We know we've got the other guy in the discard pile. Growlithe. Arcanine is just like a really good option. So we could get Arcanine. Zapdos got free retreats. So Donphan is going to be able to come up and finish off this Ho-Oh. So then I have to ask myself, like, okay, who can actually attack next turn? Like for almost nothing. Right? It's probably going to be Entei. Okay. And then we have to smooth over and put, so we've got 4 energy in the discard pile, Raihan in the discard pile, Welder in the discard pile. Let's get Versus Seeker. That's fine. Sacred Fire to the Donphan. And with the Donphan ping, that way I'm like, fine. If the Donphan comes up, I can top deck the Verse Seeker, rally back, and at least take that knockout. I am going to need to get some... Ooh, boss. That's not awesome for us. But it's fine, really. Because it saves my Ho-Oh, which is like kind of what I want. Excellent. It saves my Ho-Oh, and I'm like already kind of getting what I need out of the Magcargo. I got the Verse Seeker now. So I can Raihan, right? Which is pretty dope. We'll go here, Raihan. Raihan to the Entei. Also get, is Fury Belt in this deck still? Oh yeah, cool. I'll do that. This Entei about to be literally huge. Yeah, rally back. Bro, this Entei got 190 hit points. He's just gigantic, bro. He's absolutely huge. Look at this unit. 190 hit points. Who can deal with that? Yeah. That is pretty gnarly. If you got Zapdos and Colossal, it's a pretty busted combo. Because you could, you know, force your opponent to have switch, paralyze. I do like that. I've got Guzma in my hand. And as... which is a nice switch card. And as this match kind of continues to dwindle down, And a lot of these attackers do damage the bench. Well, at least, you know, Donphan did. Maybe if Tankman plays Wishy-Washy, Wishy-Washy also does. See, got that. Zapper Kick. Are we going for the paralysis here? Yes. So that's fine. And then I'm going for bench here. Guzma up. Your Cole, right? And now it is Ho-Oh's time to shine. There's nothing really for me to get here. Sacred Fire. And we knock out the Drillbur. And now we have boss again. So we're going to see if we can't strand this Carkol in the active a little bit. That would be, oh no, here's Buzzwole. And here's Colossal. Uh-oh. And Copycat for 4. Hoping for no Floatstone. Oh, this Floatstone's already here. So hoping for no Switch or Rope. That would be huge for us. Thank you, Sammy2001, for that tier 1 sub in the 3 months. All right, rally back. Rally back. Entei has earned its spot. You know what? The Fury Belt and the Fury Belt and the Heat Fire Energy were pretty busted there for sure. This thing is tanky. That's scary, not gonna lie. If you have a Stadium play, it does 80 more damage. Sure. This Colossal is gonna start loading up a ton of energy into play too, which is tough. You know, I may be ahead now, but I am not out of the woods yet. That is for sure. The Colossal is just stranded there. So, let's see. We want to put, like, Welder back into the deck. It's probably a good one. Raihan back into the deck is probably a good one, right? It's these probably, like, I don't know. Guzma's good too, but I've got boss right here. Let's put Raihan back in and Welder. Sure. And then Marnie. Okay. We got Floatstone and a Level Ball. So let's go Level Ball. And we can get Growlithe. And then Fire Blast doesn't actually take the knockout. So I could go for like a 2-turn Sacred Fire. Which is probably okay. Given my hand that I have right here, I kind of have to go Energy onto Growlithe. And then who am I using Sacred Fire on? I want it to be a Pokemon that I can take a knockout on over the course of 2 turns, so probably Lunala is fine. Maybe the Zapdos. No, the Zapdos I'm not going to be taking a knockout on. It's got 130. Lunala. And then we see if Tankman has got the Guzma. Birdkeeper is prized, so that's big. It's basically Guzma, right? Is like the card. That kind of makes me think that Tankman might have had the Guzma in his last hand, which is why he was not accelerating to the Colossal at all. Is that Lunatone? Am I calling this Lunala? Yeah, it's Lunatone. Yeah, you know, the Luna thing. All right, so we're going to ping there. And now we've got Raihan in our hand, which is like good, right? And it can accelerate an energy. See, is that a twin energy? It is. So now the Colossal can attack. We'll take a knockout. With Rally Back, I'm doing 130. That is just short. Oh, just retreating. Okay, so the Groudon now. 110, turn the ground, take the knockout, save the Colossal. That makes sense. So I can return this knockout with my Entei, which is good. I'll take that, right? And then that's going to allow me to set up something else. Probably put the Floatstone on to Growlithe. Okay. Which seems fine. Oh, yeah. Let's go. That was sick. Okay. So now with 140, that's a good top deck there for us for sure. Can Raihan. I've got the guaranteed knockout with Entei. I can Raihan and get us another supporter, which is what we want. So let's Raihan to the Arcanine, and then go get us like, yeah, a Cynthia. Yeah, just let me see more cards, please. Cool. So we'll retreat and go for the rally back, take that knockout, and then we get Ultra Ball, which I could use to get a Pokemon out of my deck next turn, but probably going to reset Stamp to 3. And I might want to... Fighting is a deck that does kind of have trouble drawing at the end of the game, but with Colossal, it is going to just have that constant energy regeneration. I am also, thankfully, off of my 4-prize turn. I have to also find my beach so that this Terrakion is not doing an insane amount of damage. The Muscle Band goes on to the Colossal, which is scary. Okay, Field Blower. You know Tankman always coming prepared with the Field Blower, that's for sure. And Colress. So this is going to be a big attack with the Terrakion. I have to find a way to get this. I am most definitely going to need my Cinderace in order to finish this game off, right? That's just like for sure. Arcanine, thankfully, Grand Flame will be able to boost one of my attacks. Now, unfortunately, something that is very tough here is that I don't have the Muscle Band anymore, so I can't actually finish off this Terrakion, which is rough. And we see that Colossal's basically getting itself built up to knock out my Arcanine. So this is how Tankman could make a comeback. That's a good top deck for us, though, right? Stamp Tankman to 3. Because this Terrakion's only if you have a Stadium in play, and then Cynthia. Okay. Got Braixen. We've got the energy. I got Quick Ball. But I think I'm running out of basic Pokemon. Let's Quick Ball away. I mean, a retreat of 4 could go into the Colossal. Colossal could take a knockout. So I don't want to, like... Let's rope. See who Tankman puts up. Right. And then... That's a big choice for Tankman. Not a... You know, not super easy. Okay, the Scorbunny... can kind of get sacked here. You've got 140 hit points left. Attach the energy here. Quick ball away the Braixen. Get this. Is Delphox in the deck? Fennekin, Cinderace. Delphox is prized. Okay. So then the Fennekin is not the play. Get this guy. Evosoda. And then we have to beach. And we'll see if Tankman goes Guzma, which is like Tankman's best play to knock out my Arcanine, then Karina. Okay. So I'm going to take out the Scorbunny. And it's possible that Tankman has like an escape rope or something. I think this game is really going to come down to like an N play for us. You know, we're definitely like on the edge right now of what we can do. All right, Tankman does have Rescue Stretcher, has the Far-Fetched. Okay, so Tankman's probably looking at Far-Fetched as being like the sweep up. I know that Tankman has the Surfetched in the hand right now. Tankman can use Tar Generator, but can't use Tar Generator twice. So either has to Tar Generator to the active or to the Surfetched in order to get this attack launched this turn. I think that this is like a wonderful game. Tankman and I always have some really, really, really good games. So big shout out to Tankman, because I think that this is like, this right here is like a great example of, you know, what a gym leader challenge match might look like, right? A lot of really close back and forth knockouts, you know, a lot of strategic plays. Resources are very thin. Everything coming down to the wire, coming down to the last prize. This is like, you know, this is the kind of game where if I'm showing somebody gym leader challenge format, I want them to see, you know, this kind of gameplay for sure. So, you know, big props to Tankman for having a lot of good decks. Tankman also has given us some great insight to the, you know, to, ooh, scoop up net on the Colossal. Okay. And then does Tankman have a stadium too? That would be, oh, it doesn't need the stadium, right? Doesn't need the stadium. 140 damage. Okay. Because we'll just take the knockout with Earth and Power. We'll have 2 prizes left. So I want to go and okay, 140. So Tankman needs a stadium. Didn't grab the Guzmahala. I can boss up the Far-Fetched. Right? 50, 80 plus 50. That's not enough. I could boss up the Far-Fetched. No. What about the rare candy? Is it already used? It's not. Okay. So I want to attach this. Right? If I attach an N, or I boss this and Grand Flame, it's like another good play. I should have attached to the Reshiram, but I think I gust the Far-Fetched. I probably should have ended, but it's fine. Okay, it's probably fine. Might be fine. Not sure. All right, then we're going to Grand Flame. Not sure. We'll end up seeing how this one works out. Tankman has to have a stadium in order to take care of the Arcanine. Tankman probably has Rare Candy in the hand. Tankman might also not play Rare Candy. There's only one Stage 2 in this deck. So it might not actually have it. In which case it goes Carkol, right? And then if it's Carkol, then I think end 1 is more devastating. I think so. But we'll see. All right, energy to the Colossal. So then, does that mean Rare Candy too? And in which case, I should have ended last turn. Yes, I should have ended last turn. But is there a stadium? Or is it just going to be the Colossal attacking right now? Like, who could do 140 damage? Is the question. Is there an attacker here that can do 140 damage? If Tankman has a stadium, there is. Oh no. Oh, this is going to be it. I don't have another stadium in play. I don't have any more damage buffs. My muscle band's gone. My fury belt's gone. The Terrakion is back. I needed to end last turn and just knock this thing out. That's what I had to do. The whole game is coming. I just didn't think Tankman had it like that. The whole game came down to this. And now I have no way to knock out the Terrakion. No way to bounce that stadium. Nothing to do. End to 1 doesn't matter. Right? I had to end last turn. I had no idea that Tankman's hand was so strong. No idea. And that's going to be GG's. Because this stadium's just going to make it so Earth and Power just does 160. Yeah, I can't deal with that. Yeah, so that's going to be well played, Tankman. For sure. Dang, that was close. I needed to end the turn previous. Man. What a great game. What a great game for sure. That one really came down to the wire. Darkrai 274. No, it's cool. Tankman, I loved that game we had with fighting versus the fire, so that game's probably going on the YouTube video. That was a really good one. It was very close. Nice. All right, good luck, Gengar guy. I like that one. Just looking for like one more good one. Gym Leader Challenge video, you only need like 2 games. Honestly, that one game of me playing the fire deck against your fighting deck, that could just be the whole video. Because that game was probably like 45 minutes. So, probably no sweat. Yo, we got the Volcanion star? Yeah, oh yeah, Nightwinger. Got the Poggers? A Gengar guy with the grass deck. Yo, Nightwinger, are you trying to turn that into a best of 3? I'll run it back 2-0. Bet. With the fire deck. Bet, Nightwinger, bet. Let's run it back, bro. Listen, F, we're going to beat the grass deck with the fire deck, okay? Oh, yeah, Jake is on the list as well. Right? Nice. Beach turn 1. Love it. Okay, we've got a Volcanion start up against a fire deck. I'm thinking that we just go full greed. I mean, we're playing against a grass deck, so I just need to find a Pokemon worth putting energy on, right, with Flare Starter. And then we're kind of off to the races. So we've got Entei getting some love over here. That's fine. we'll see what Gengar guy's deck has got. Rally Back is based. A lot of cool Pokemon with Rally Back. The grass deck is very strong. I think that grass is one of the better types in Gym Leader Challenge. So many different ways to play it. I think that grass also does very well against lightning, which is a lot of people's arch nemesis is the lightning deck. Grass like destroys lightning. Grass has so many huge dudes that just do not care about Zapdos at all. And then all of like the stage 2s that grass sets up so quickly do not care about Amazing Raikou at all. So like beating grass with lightning is not very easy. Yeah, look at all these guys. It does not care about Zapdos. Does not care about Zapdos. Shining Genesect does not care about Zapdos. None of those guys care about Zapdos. Also, this deck barely cares about item lock because it's got these guys too. And it's got this guy can pack call, right? Just go get you literally whatever you want. Set up this guy, then this guy just goes and gets you all the Pokemon out of your deck. So it doesn't even care about like the Luxio if you want to item lock. None of that matters. Cool. Fire Energy, Marnie. Gonna get to using High Heat Blast. And should be good to go. Let's see. Quick Ball. Do I actually want to Quick Ball any of these cards away? Not really. So let's just get in there. Boom goes the Volcanion. Shiny Scorbunny is so cute. Dave says, you would enjoy watching me make a control video for Gym Leader Challenge. I'll make a control video eventually. And I feel like I gotta hash out all the types first. That's like my mission, is to make a video on every type in Gym Leader Challenge. I want to showcase like some of the better Pokemon in each type. That way it's like an easy reference if somebody wants to get into Gym Leader Challenge and they're like, cool, I have some fire cards. I want to see, what. Yeah, that's the thing. Is the format is so deep and there's so many different, like decks that you can play and stuff like that. And so many different ways to play decks. I've done dark, I've done water, I've done grass, I've done lightning, and I've done fighting. So I haven't done dragon, I haven't done fire, and I haven't done metal. No, I did metal. Yeah. So I haven't done dragon, and I haven't done fire. A deck with beach. Well, the Pokemon trading card game online will only be around for a little while longer. And then we're going to have the Pokemon trading card game live where everybody can get beach. So a beach will just be worth the same amount as any other promo when live drops. So that card will no longer be a card that is difficult to get. And then for paper tournaments, World Championship beaches are allowed for paper tournaments, like the Full Grip Games 1K, which is happening in November. You can use a World Championship version of that card, which is a lot of fun. Nice. Well, Cynthia and Caitlin, and I think that I'm going to get rid of the Bird Keeper. Seems fine. Go get Juniper back. Excellent. We've got Welder. Quick Ball. Get rid of the Juniper now. Don't need it. It's fine. Gets this guy. Just basic attackers. This guy. Seems fine. Big Ho-Oh. Energy there. Hit him with the rally back. Not gonna lie, that's pretty gnarly. How'd you get that Tropius up and running? I mean, there's no Maractus out yet, but okay. That Tropius really gave my Volcanion a what's what. I guess the Tropius probably had energy on it already, right? I haven't done a colorless video yet either. So that's on. So I want to do the fire video. I want to do the colorless video. and I want to do the dragon video, and I feel like I've got really like good decks for all three of them. You know, I feel like I'm on the right track, but it's been like a process, right? Trying to figure out fairy, and even, okay, fairy, you know, maybe one day, maybe. Maybe we'll make a fairy video. But the truth of it is that Gym Leader Challenge is really going to be, you know, once they sunset the Pokemon Trading Card Game Online. Once they sunset the Pokemon Trading Card Game Online, we're going to have to carry the Gym Leader Challenge torches in paper, okay? We're going to have to carry on playing this broken format. It's not broken, it's a beautiful format. Carry on playing this beautiful format in paper cards while we wait for the lovely people over at the Pokemon Company International to code in all the cards from Black and White onto the Pokemon Trading Card Game Live. You know, it's going to be a little bit. So it's another reason why it's very important for me to find, oh, you just, another rally back, okay? We just full of rally back over here. All right, Darkrai. Yo, Darkrai's going toe-to-toe with the fire deck here. What's up, Kovo de Weavile with the raid of 16. What's up, Weavile? Thank you so much for that raid, and hopefully you're having a wonderful day. Oh, big shout-outs to Weavile. I love Weavile. Great choice in Pokemon there. Okay, so you've got 110 hit points. Excellent top deck there. Well, Welder, 2 energy, onto the Ho-Oh. I've got Raboot, fantastic. Far Crystal, love to see it. Okay, fire energy onto Raboot, and smack him with the Fire Blast. The Fire Blast. Icy says, as long as Trump card is legal, it's definitely a broken format. Yo, I've been playing Gym Leader Challenge for hours. Haven't seen a single Trump card yet. We've been talking about Gym Leader Challenge quite a bit in the Discord. If you haven't joined the Tricky Gym Discord, definitely make sure to do that. We've been having some really great discussion about Gym Leader Challenge format, the state of the format, potential rulings and things like that. You know, should ancient trait Pokemon be allowed? I mean, that's something that's Trump card is trash. Yeah, but is it against the spirit of the game? Is the question about Trump card, right? Is it against the spirit of the Pokemon TCG? I mean, obviously the Pokemon Company thought so because they banned it within 2 sets of it being released. It just doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't necessarily jive well with the singleton formats, allowing you to rehash all the resources that you've already used. It does kind of keep control decks in. Yeah, Dave says, could we just allow ancient trait Pokemon and ban Articuno and Bumblebee? I think when we're ready to start a ban list, that'll be a change that we make, probably, right? So, like, as soon as we have our first ban card and then we actually have a ban list, then it'll be like, all right, let's just ban Articuno and Bumblebee, and ancient trait Pokemon we can let back in. Or something like that. Potentially. Maybe. Rorku says, ban bans. Yes. Right, we will let them advance to the Hall of Fame. Which is kind of funny because they will have never gotten to play a single game. Articuno and Bumblebee. We didn't even want them in our format. We were like, no, not you two. Anybody except you guys. Yeah, but honestly, all the other ancient trait Pokemon are just really, really bad, actually. They're horrible. They're like not even good. The Medicham is not even good without Diancie. I don't know. Articuno just seems like unfun to play against. But I guess it doesn't do a lot of damage. which is the thing. All right, Cherrim is set up. Here is Tapu Bulu. Gonna do a lot of damage. Nature's Judgment. Cool. 160 damage. It's knocking out my Ho-Oh. That's for sure. I'm getting the runaround with this grass deck, guys. I thought that this was going to be free, but it apparently is. Apparently not. Holy smokes. I was like, oh yeah, this is going to be totally fine. Big chilling over here. Uh-huh. I have to Colress, basically. Put the energy there. I could Gust and knock out the... Oh. That's what I should have done. Dang it. I should have attached to the Raboot and Gusted and knocked out the Raboot. Oh, Rillaboom's in play. Never mind. Scratch that. All right, we have to Colress. Go for it. Alrighty then. You really hate to put your entire game's game plan on a timer ball. This is... Oh. That is not ideal at all. Woo-wee. All right, we made it. That's fine. Let's go. Game time over here. Retreat into Cinderace. Okay, yes, do the thing. Beautiful. Let him have it. Flare Striker. Dude, this grass matchup, I have to say, this is so close. Gengar guy is really pulling out all the tricks here. Cherrim with the Spring Bloom, Rillaboom. My Cinderace got 170 hit points, though. So Cinderace is going to be pretty tough to knock out. That's for sure. We'll see. Maybe it looks like potentially going for the Shinotic Flickering Spores. Sometimes when you can't get a knockout with the grass deck, going in and sleep is like your best bet. Now, I've only got N as my draw card, so that's... Oh, well, that's great, actually. Yeah, I'll gladly send up this Growlithe. That's fine, because all I need to do is pivot to the Cinderace, and then I can Flare Striker again. I'm keeping the Fennekin because I want to see if I can't get Delphox into play, because Delphox will allow me to draw cards at the end of the game, which would be so good if I can actually get that thing online. The Cinderace is definitely like one of, if not the strongest attacker in the fire deck, though. It's just an absolute monster. Doing 190 damage for 3 is ridiculous. All right, looks like Pheromosa might be taking out my Growlithe, which I'm totally fine with. And Sonia should grab the last energy needed in order to finish this thing off. White Ray can take the KO. Right, and the Cinderace, again, I have a pretty bad board state right now. You can see how thin my board state is compared to the grass deck. The grass deck is like stable, Rillaboom, Cherrim, a whole bunch of ways to get energy into play. Me, I'm like, okay, I got like 2 Pokemon here. We're just barely skating by. Don't have any of my consistency dudes set up, but it's cool because Cinderace just takes care of all of that itself. We got Kartana. If you have exactly 4 prizes, False Swipe. Interesting. And then we're going to be N'ing Evosoda into Braixen. And then N. I got a question in the chat, Charles. Will Prism Stars ever be potentially legalized? No. because they actually have rule boxes. So that is definitely a no-go. Because the whole idea is no rule box Pokemon. And Prism Stars are also just way too strong. Like, way, like, absurdly strong. We're just going to slap that there and in. Cool. We've got Flare Striker. I've got Tate Liza for next turn. We go in. I've got 190 hit points. So we're just going to Flare Striker, discard 2. And then I should be able to Flare Striker the following turn, so long as I can find a Fire Energy. Just one right there. Think of all the most broken Prism Star cards. I mean, there's like Tapu Koko Prism Star is definitely broken. Shaman Prism Star. Yeah, Shaman Prism Star. You realize that card does 30 damage for each grass energy in play? It's ridiculous. With like Venusaur and Rillaboom, you'd be easily hitting 200 damage, like, very quickly. Ditto Prism Star. Yeah. So, definitely not. No. No Ditto Prism Star. No. Diancie Prism Star. Absolutely not. The Prism Stars are all way too good. Legalized breaks. They have rule boxes. Yeah, they have rule boxes. Ace Specs have rule boxes. They all have rule boxes. Oh no, you need to wake up, bro. Oh, we've got, okay. Delphox. This is a really tight game, but we've got Reshiram now. Guzma the Boomer. And then Delphox. Let's see if we can't find a Floatstone or something like that. Nope, but it's fine. So we just power this thing up and say, I draw out the rest of the deck with Beach. Don't even need that card. Beach for 6. And we should be able to finish off the game next turn. This game has been really tight. That's for sure. I'm not sure. This Reshiram seems good. I mean, doing 130 damage. There's obviously 2 Reshiram. There's this one and there's the Blue Flare one. Blue Flare discards energy. This one does 130 but can't attack back-to-back turns. I think that this one has synergy with the Cinderace though, since they both kind of need to switch to the bench in order to attack continuously. What am I saying? In order to be able to attack continuously. Yeah, the reason why ancient trait Pokemon are Pokemon that are always kind of like on the table to be discussed in Gym Leader Challenge format is because they don't technically have rule boxes, right? But you got to figure when I was creating the format, we were trying to nail down everything just right for like send off, and it was like, okay, it didn't feel correct to send Bunnelby and Articuno into the format. So, you know, and ancient trait, they're kind of like boxes or whatever, like on the card. So that was the thought. All right, that's going to be GG's. We've got Escape Rope and Cinderace Flare Striker for the game. A lot closer than I expected it to be for sure. So GG's to Gengar Guy. And let's go, Cinderace. The star of the fire deck. For sure, undoubtedly. Okay. Yes, not the best starting hand that I have ever had, but fine. Let's get this guy. Right, Escape Rope, and then can at least get a bunch of energy into play, which is fine. Just Flare Starter. It's not ideal. I kind of have to attach 2 here and 1 here, because the Volcanion is like not likely to get knocked out this next turn by Zapdos. Right. But Volcanion can knock out the Zapdos. Whew. Tate Liza. All right, cool. So we'll attach here and Tate. Shuffle draw 5. Let's get it. Beautiful. Okay. Entei down. And just hang tight on this hand, I think. Yeah, maybe quick ball away the air balloon. That's fine. And get Slugma, right? Oh, Magcargo is priced. But what if I get it here? Probably not. Let's get Growlithe. Okay. And there we go with High Heat Blast. Knock out the Zapdos. Brilliant. Fire Energy, cool. If this thing goes down, I can Raihan next turn, rally back, and then we're chilling. Nightwinger did not play a supporter that turn 1 or turn 2. So yes, as we could see, Nightwinger is all aboard the struggle bus, which you know I've got no problem with. That's fine. High Heat Blast. Keep it pushing. Evosoda, great. Can go get Fennekin Senior over here. Eventually turn it into Delphox. Sycamore off the top. This is Nightwinger's chance to mount the comeback. Zebstrika with Sprint. Zapdos already down. Here comes Zapdos again. And this is what the Lightning deck loves to do, just attack with Zapdos over and over and over again. Now, with Raihan this turn, it's interesting, because I can Raihan to the Entei, and then Evosoda the Fennekin into Braixen, and then potentially Raihan for an Evolution Incense so that I can... Okay, stamp to 4, that's fine. Not cool. Alright, it's fine, I can still rally back. Not cool, bro, not cool. Alright, here's the Raikou. Counter energies on the Zapdos right now, though. It's fine, we do have to worry about Raikou, since Nightwinger is behind on prizes right now. So we got the fire energy. So we'll go there, and rally back. Take the knockout on Zapdos, go to 3 prizes, hope I get something good. There's the Magcargo, but I never set up the Slugma. So hopefully Entei gets to live through a turn. Marnie, that's fine. Okay, excellent. 4 new cards. Anything except for these, please. We've got just a little bit left to do. We can do it. Here we go. Juniper, great. Town map, there's the trump card. Stormy Mountains. And that Raikou is going to start getting some attention. Buddy Buddy Rescue, sure, I'll take Volcanion back. And here comes Zapdos again. But Zapdos just doesn't take knockouts on these big basics. It's very good against, like, setup and evolved Pokemon. Oof! Electro Power, but no, it's still not going to get it. You get Eel, Dynamotor to the Zapdos. It's still not happening. So I think that this next turn, it's good for me to Evosoda into Arcanine so that I have that as protection against Raikou, since the Raikou would not be able to take a knockout on it. Ooh, we've got Welder. It's fine. The Volcanion, I just don't really need. It's another attacker, sure. It's not super necessary. I could rip the... I'm just going to assume that Nightwinger does the best thing and gets to attack next turn with Raikou, right? Assuming that, let's see, is there rare candy in my deck? There isn't rare candy in the deck. So that means that I probably want to get the breaks in. And just going to Juniper. Nice, we got the knockouts, which is insane. So we go here, Fire Energy, Fire Main for the knockouts. But my board position is sus, because if... Alright, the Raikou is not attacking this turn. It can't, because it needs both grass and metal. So the rainbow energy is going down. That means it's not the counter energy, which means that I can't get knocked out by Raikou this turn. I'm not sure why. I guess teammates got the special charge. Okay, so that's fine. So it's just going to be Zapdos again taking a knockout, which means that I'm going to be able to get Delphox into play and another big Pokemon. And with only 2 prizes left, the Raikou is scary, but I'm going to actually have the board state that I need in order to respond to it, which should be fine. Rope can push up. Who do I want to sack? Probably the Scorbunny. The Cinderace is like my favorite attacker in the deck, but we're just probably not powering up that Cinderace right now, if I had to be honest. Zapdos has taken 3 prizes so far. Yeah. Oh, Zapdos is 3 of my prizes. Yes, 3 of the prizes that I've taken is just Zapdos. Growlithe does not survive the hit. It's 80 damage, so no. Okay, so then we want to put Delphox on the bench. We're going to rally back with Entei to take the knockouts. And we want to evolve the Growlithe so that basically... so that the Raikou is doing like nothing. We've basically made it so the Raikou is just meaningless, right? If I can find the guy here. Yeah, Reshiram's also just another beefy basic. So Marnie looking for the Arcanine. We don't find the Arcanine. But, well, not yet. But wait, there's more we can do. Level Ball, I don't need any of these guys. Floater on the Reshiram. Heat Fire Energy on the Delphox. Palpad back in. The Welder. And the Juniper. Reset Stamp to 4. Mystical Fire. Fill the hand to 6. We've got the Arcanine right here. And this is basically when people are saying that Raikou is like not that strong, because like what does Raikou do here, right? It is very good. Raikou is an insane attacker. Like, don't get me wrong, but you can build a board to deal with Raikou. And, you know, this kind of is that board. Like, what does a Raikou actually do about this situation right here? Now, if I get absolutely finessed here, and Nightwinger has got somehow Electro Power, there's no way, right? Electro Power, Gust, knock out my Delphox and the Entei. Then, like, okay, I guess. And I'll eat my own words. Yeah, Tankman says that big basic decks destroy this lightning build. Yeah, and that's why I said grass has such a good lightning matchup, because grass is just, everybody in grass is huge, right? Like, all the basics are huge, all the stage 2s are huge. You just get some big dudes out with, like, you know, big dudes that don't care about you know, Zapdos and stuff, and you're gonna be chilling. Terraspark is going to, wow. And this Entei lives. So that is going to be GG's. We have got Blaze Ball for the final prize. Good game, Nightwinger. Good game. Those were some amazing battles. Great games to my opponents, and thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked the video, make sure to subscribe to the channel and check me out on Twitch, twitch.tv/TrickyJim, where I stream live Pokemon trading card game content just like this every single weekday. If you want to learn more about Gym Leader Challenge format, make sure to check out gymleaderchallenge.com and join the Tricky Gym Discord. The link will be in the description below. Y'all take it easy. Peace.